Welcome to Senior Living NTX, where we go visit and explore some of the senior living communities here in Ellis County and throughout North Texas. Today we're at Legacy Oaks of Midlothian, and with us is Liz Smith, Sales Director, to share some about Legacy Oaks Midlothian and tell us what helps them stand out from the rest. Thanks for joining us, Liz. I appreciate you being here. Can you just give us an overview of Legacy Oaks of Midlothian and kind of what y'all provide?
Absolutely. So Legacy Oaks of Midlothian is a 177 apartment senior living community. We offer independent living, assisted living, and memory care options here in the heart of Midlothian.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Absolutely.
that. So I noticed that you'll have several amenities. I'm going to use my cheat sheet here. So you'll have 2 state-of-the-art fitness centers, a swimming pool, outdoor entertainment spaces, a theater. That's interesting. You have to tell me more about what the theater looks like, and we're probably going to tour it a little bit later. So how do these facilities enhance the residents' daily lives?
So whenever someone's looking at senior living, they're really looking to keep their independence. And to us, senior living isn't about losing independence. It's about gaining independence by letting us take care of some of the little things. So by adding swimming pools, theaters, things like that, it makes it feel more like a community atmosphere as opposed to just an apartment complex.
Awesome. I love that. And I love the not losing independence, but gaining freedom. Right? You don't have everything else that goes with those responsibilities, and it opens up a whole world. So I love that. And I can't wait to tour the theater as well. I'm excited.
It's pretty good.
So we talked a little bit about the amenities that we have. What activities do you have for your senior residents, and how does the independent living side differ a little bit from the assisted living side?
Absolutely. So with our independent living side, we cater towards a crazy social schedule. We want all of our residents to maintain that independence by doing their own thing. Civitas comes from a place of yes. It's one of our mottos. So for example, we did have a gentleman that used a scroll saw to create these crazy wooden outlines. It was amazing. And he actually put on an art show for it. We've had another resident who had a hot air balloon ride on their bucket list. We took them on a hot air balloon ride. So there's different things that we try to accommodate because we don't want you to get here and then be like, this is just another apartment complex. I'm here for the rest of my life. That's not it. We're here to enhance your life.
I love it. And I love that these options exist, especially places like Legacy Oaks or Legacy of Midlothian. The hot air balloon ride, I don't think you can get that just anywhere. And then the flexibility for someone who has that artistic drive and wants to do the woodworking, to have a place to do that and then have the support to put on a display or have a little art show with it. I think that's awesome. See, I'm learning something, guys. And I know people, but coming and doing these interviews really educates me. So I'm hoping you're getting some value out of this. We've talked about some of the amenities, activities, and we know that you have here independent living, assisted living, and memory care. What does the journey look like, or how do the residents transition from one community to the next? What does that look like for them?
Yeah, so with senior living, it's all about continuity of care. So the way that we try to work that process through as best we can is by getting to know our residents first and foremost. If someone is in independent living and we see that they may not be acting the same as normal, they may benefit from a little bit more care, we can either recommend private duty caregivers, which we have great community partners for, or we can assess for assisted living. So assisted living is going to take a little bit more off of your plate as far as managing your medications, things like that. So for the residents that really want to age in place, that's a really good option for them.
What kind of care can someone expect in assisted living? I don't know that everybody kind of knows what that term means and what level of service is there for them.
Absolutely. So assisted living is really meant to encompass everything. So it's an individualized approach to care. Each of our residents are assessed prior to move-in, so we can determine a individualized care plan for them. So basically, what we're trying to do is make sure that each resident has their individual needs met. It's not necessarily about staffing, because if we have someone that comes in that might need a little bit more care, we'll hire accordingly. And these are going to be trained caregivers that are going to be able to meet all of their needs.
So next is one of the questions we get quite frequently on our side, and I know it can vary from community, but I did want to ask, what is the monthly cost and what's included in the monthly cost for both independent living and assisted living?
Very good question. So for independent living, we do an all-inclusive cost. So with that, all of your utilities are paid for,
Okay.
maintenance, on-site concierge, meals, basically anything that you would need, cable, Wi-Fi, all of it. So instead of breaking those bills up along with a mortgage,
Right.
we're bundling it all together and bringing you into a community that you can actually make friends and get out and do things. For assisted living, same situation. It's still pretty much an all-inclusive rate. But with assisted living, there are also instances in which we have to factor in levels of care. So with your base rate in assisted living, that usually includes medication management. The more care you need, the more care you're going to get with our caregivers and our care plans.
Awesome. I love that. And I think what you said about all inclusive, and when you go to compare to your current living situation, you're paying all of that independently. So again, that goes to comparing apples to apples, but kind of getting that freedom of not having to worry about paying and managing each one of those things independently. It's all done. It's all taken care of. You get up, you come out into this beautiful building and with all these amenities, and you just go live a wonderful free life.
Yep.
Love that.
No more mowing your lawn. No
Yes,
more
amen.
fixing water pipes.
Absolutely. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being here and for all this great information. If anybody wants to learn more or take a tour of the Legacy Oaks Midlothian Senior Community, Liz, how do they do that?
Yeah, so you can contact me by my cell phone. It's 817-805-6576, or you can call the building directly and ask for Liz.
Awesome. Thank you. So I highly encourage everyone, if you're thinking about this, even if downsizing or a senior living community is 2, 3, 4 years away, you cannot start early enough. I would absolutely come at least take tours of the community so you know what's there. Don't wait until it's too late. And then you're having to make a decision without all the information and under duress. So y'all are happy, I'm assuming, to do tours for people even if they're not ready to move in tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we're about to head out and go tour the facility. Come on, guys.